object model. We will segregate each and everything. Now for say example, if in future, I might have used this URL username at a number of places. I might have used this what to say mobile number or this email in a number of places. Okay, so I'll just show one more thing. This is of API. I'll go for web. For example, if I want to, I'm not sure whether I can show this or not, but anyways, I'll just give an overview. Okay, I have written some steps for, see, this is web. Okay, this is API. I'm going for web. So if you want to go for web, you have to come here. Now, for example, I want like the client has changed the email ID. Okay. So what is the usage of this page object model is, I will not go into each and every file, each and every class, and I will change this email ID. No. Rather than that, what I will do is, I'll directly come to my config reader, or this source where I have kept my config reader. I will come and I will just have a change here. Okay, if I do some changes here, this will reflect in all of my files, in all of my, yes, classes, wherever I have used. It can be a class or files, wherever I have used this email tag, email key, it will take this value at all the places. No need to go and change in each and every steps. So this is where the page object model stands. Okay.
Okay,
I
ma'am,
hope you understood.
it's like in data driven. It's like using parameters in XML form. It's like this, ma'am.
Data driven is different. Data driven is you will pass for one test case, you will pass the same values. Here I'm so okay, fine. Data driven you have taken, right? There you have written some code. Okay. Suppose you have written that email address something in all in one page. Now, for example, in future this changes. So you have to go to the data driven. You have to change wherever you find this email, you have to change accordingly. Right? Rather than you use your data provider or whatever data provider and create a separate file as config reader. Okay, so you need not to go to that data provider and change in your code manually. I'm not able to show you, but just imagine, okay, when you come for Selenium, you'll have an idea. So data provider, you will write a method. You will say that find element by something and text dot send keys of this email you will send, right?
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Okay, instead of hard coding the data or instead of going and changing over there, you create a separate file like this, a folder like this, and call this src test resources wherever you want. Src test resources config. Wherever you want, you just call this. It will read this data. Okay, when you come to a live practice, you will understand that. But as of now, don't go for that. Page object model is segregating in this way. Just keep one example in mind. When you come for practical examination, practical things, you will understand how we are using.
Okay.
Okay. So rather than going and changing into your code directly, you can change here. You can call this config reader wherever you want. It will change wherever this email key it finds. Exactly, it will change this value. It's
It's
easy for us to
possible. It's possible to email duplication.
email.
Yeah, ma'am. It's suppose in email.
Where is email?
Uh,
Okay,
like
okay. You're asking about config reader. Okay, okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. It's like email. It's Teja. This
Mm,
is
mm.
like we can create another one, another email. It's affected that.
It will, you can create, okay, but it will take the first one only.
Okay.
Okay. If you want to create another one, you can give email ID some other name and you can pass the value. And in data provider or in the methods where you have written now, there you have to provide email one. In this way, you can create email one equal to. In this way, if you create, if you use this email one, it will reflect in all the places.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Why this is showing error? Okay, leave it. Okay, fine. So this is the usage of data provider. Sorry, page object model.
Page object.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now we are going ahead with project object model. Now you understood, right? So for whenever we create something, we will segregate all our experts in one thing. We will have, see here, I can show you one more thing. I'll just show this demo. So here I have segregated all my experts. I have written all the methods here, enter key, verify. See, this is where my experts and other methods is segregated. So if I want to change the email address, somewhere I have called the config reader also. See, here I have called the config reader. Okay. School code. Suppose the school code is changed in future. I will go to this property. I will go to the school code and I will change at that particular place and it will reflect in my test cases. So there where this page object model stands. Okay. Now coming to project object model. Now see, project object model. So for page object, we understood that we need experts, we need some methods, we need some reporting systems. So all these things we need. You need something to execute. We need some runner class to execute all our test cases. We know for page. Now come to project. So to build your project, what are the things you need? So first we will have project object model is nothing but people who made it and what they are making. Now, for example, this is here we're having project, right? So this is some standard they are following. So it should be in this format only. Bare minimum standards like XML. So always it should start with project and it should end with the tag called project. So this is the rules. So in XML file, whatever is starting, everything is with tags only. If you open something, you should close something with this slash only. So this is the rules of XML file. One second. And it always starts with project. And these are all some of the minimum things they have to maintain. The structure they have to maintain. We call it as a protocol or we call it as some kind of standards. Okay, now this model version is coming from Maven. So Maven is having 4.0.0 is the version of Maven, model version of Maven. This is the one which we have created while uh, creating a Maven project. I hope you all know, right? We gave this group ID, artifact ID. Default versions will be created.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
hope you know this group ID, artifact. So this is my organization name. And this is under this hybrid framework, I'm performing API. Under this hybrid, I may perform web also. In this hybrid, I may perform desktop also. So this is like organization and project name. Now coming to this snapshot, snapshots are nothing but uh, it will be like an whenever we use this, whenever we install this into our local, snapshot means that it is under test, it is under trial basis. Okay, still we have not given the final copy to the to deploy to the world or to the outside world. Okay, whenever you try to give something, we will not give any trial versions, right? Snapshot means it is under test. It is still we are doing something. We can change the version number, we can change the minimum patches or whatever we can do. So snapshot is still it has not been completed. It is under construction only. Okay. So whenever you want to deploy or whenever you give this, this will not be seen. Only the version per see. For example, now Maven has given us. Can you see any snapshot here? No,
No.
because it is done. It is done by Maven. But what we are doing, we are not yet completed. We have to do a lot of things here. Okay, so this is where this snapshots and no snapshot stands. So this Maven has given to us, right? It has given to worldwide. That is why there is no snapshot. Here we can see the snapshot, which is under test or trial position or under construction. So this is all about this. Now, don't go for this. Now coming to the dependencies. So we are talking about project object model. So to develop a project, we know what we need. We need some plugins. We need some configuration. Mainly, we need dependencies. Okay, if I want to run my Playwright codings, I need Playwright dependencies. If I want to execute Selenium, I need Selenium dependency. If I need to run any Java or any TestNG, I need TestNG dependency. So these all things we know. So dependencies is coming one of the project maintenance thing. So for a project, we need dependency, we need plugins, and we need configurations. Now, what does this plugin means? Any idea?
Yeah, if we need to extend some functionality, we can add this plugins and
Functionality
add
and
it in that.
compilation.
Yes, correct. Now, for example, dependencies will give us the jar files as we know. So whatever code you have written, it will be converted to jar file and we will be giving that. Okay. Now, for example, if I want to add something extra, if I want to extend that, I want to make the uh, things to do more. For example, we have compiler, right? We have one second. Okay, we have compiler. Even though we have compiler, why we are going for plugin compiler? We have compiler, right? When we right click, when we do Maven compile everything, we have this all things. We have clean, we have install test. But why we are going still with the plugin?
Some functionalities may not be supported by Maven, so we just add
Yes.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like compile will just compile our source code. But if we use plugin, that might be some extra functionalities. We can get it from the Maven. In deep, if you learn, you can have all those ideas. But as of now, you can just have this plugin. As a part of this, I will show you an example. There is a famous plugin called Surefile plugin, right? I hope you all have heard about Surefile plugin.
I think someone has to mute. Yeah, thanks.
Okay. Now, we don't have to do all these things. Okay. Now, for example, I have created a normal code where I will be using Selenium. Where is my, yeah. I'll be using my, it's not working. Okay. I'll be using my Selenium and test. Okay. I'll just use Selenium. And I have written, yeah, I have used TestNG. So I will use TestNG also. Okay. Because Maven will just compile. I want to run my test. So I need something like an engine, test engine or X unit. So I'm using this test engine. Now, what happens is, see here, I have not used any plugins. I have not used any type of other support, just these two dependencies. Now, when I execute this, what will happen is it will execute only my one. We have one, two. I think so. This question was asked by Deepika yesterday. Okay, so what happens is it will execute only my one test case.
Yeah.
It will not execute all these tests. Yesterday in someone's system we have written, right? Some hello.
Oh, it's mine
Something.
did.
It's in yours, right?
It's yes.
Okay. So now when we execute this code, it will execute only this class. It will not execute the automation and test. All the Java classes, all the Java files will not be executed. Okay.
Yeah.
The reason is we are executing as Maven. At the same time, if you execute it as testng, it will execute. Suppose if I right click, run as testng test, this will execute my code. Okay. As I have not done anything. So test run is 1, failure is 0. Fine, done. If I want to execute this test case as a test ng test, I can execute it. It will execute, but as a Maven, it will not execute these test cases. Past F. So what we have to do is I have to instruct Maven to do something extra for me. I want all these test cases, all these Java classes to be classes to be executed. So for that reason, we will use one plugin called Surefire. What is it? Surefire plugin.
Surefire plugin. Yeah.
Okay. Surefire plugin is responsible for executing all the test cases whichever is present in our SRC tested Java. Not only that, it will compile this SRC main, everything it will compile and keep it. It will execute all those things. Now we said, okay, it will execute, but how? There where comes our configuration. Okay. So if you want to add this Maven Surefire plugin, you can go here. Sorry. So if you go to this Maven Surefire plugin, if you go to usage, you will have this plugin, Maven Surefire plugin. So why we are using this is whatever test cases we are having in order to execute all the test cases. Control C, Control V. So Control Shift F will align. So I am using this now. Okay, this is done. I'll just take it by here. Okay, so this is a Surefire plugin responsible for giving all these things and responsible for giving our results over here, Surefire reports. In this, we can see all the reports, and this test output is of what? This is target is from Maven. What is this test output?
Test
It
engine for
belongs,
test.
yes, it belongs to TestNG. So TestNG will give us the reporting system in this format. Index, you can do it. You can email anybody. These reports you can email. Failed test cases we can see. Skipped test cases we can see. So all these things is coming from TestNG because I have used a TestNG over here. Right? Now, plugins is done. So plugins are nothing but instructing our project to do something extra apart from the normal dependencies.
Yeah.
Okay, now, so we have used this. Now, how to connect? How to connect my this thing test cases with form.xml? So there we can give it as a configuration. Okay. So here I can set up. I forgot the hierarchy. I'll just try. It is working. So okay. So under this configuration, now I have used my test ng. Okay. If you want to use X unit or J unit, you can give accordingly. But as of now, we are following the standard. I mean, not standard. We are following test ng. So I will move ahead with test ng. Now in test ng, everything is dependent. Here also we can see, right? Version of 1.0 encoding U. So this is UTF is unified. Some standard we are following -8. So universal standard is this one. So everything will be in this structure only. This protocol only we have to follow. Like it should start with suite name, thread name, classes, and end with /test suite. In between, you can add groups. I think so. Test ng is completed, right? So you can have groups. You can have depends on methods. Everything you can keep it here. Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
I want to connect this. Now see, we can see sample.test. Okay, this is my, no, this is not my class name. So my class name should come here. I can
Yeah,
give
we write testng.xml.
here we should have our class name. My system is freezed. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Can anybody share your screen?
Yeah, I'm sharing.
Okay, I will instruct you. You can just have a look. So now we are entering into configure. I hope you have to add plugins.
Yeah, I added it, Arti. I did. And
1 second, I'm not able to see your screen. Why my internet is 1 second.
Okay.
You're in which page? I mean, are you sharing your screen?
Yes, Arti.
Okay.
Can
1 second. I'll just
yeah.
leave and I'll join 1 second.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shravani, you can share your screen.
Yeah, I mean, I added the plugin here. Surefire plugin.
My God, I'm not able to. I mean, I'm still on the Teams. 1 second. I don't know
Okay,
why this
we can
is.
do one thing. Just you can explain. I can show them, Arti. That is also.
Okay, because I'm still on Teams actually.
Oh,
Okay,
is it?
fine. So you have added your Surefire plugin, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now right. Now yeah, 1 second. I'm able to see. 1 second. Now
Oh.
you have added line number 25 to 29. What is that?
I mean, we are saying what file it has to execute, like suit XML file, which is testng.xml.
How you got this name?
I mean, I got it from SDET Pavan video, Arti.
Okay. அக்கா லைட் போடுங்க அக்கா. ஆமா. இல்ல இருக்கட்டும். Thanks. Okay. See, now we have added Surefire plugin and we know the usage of that plugin, right? Now what happens is this testng XML is nothing but below the pom.xml, you're having testng.xml name, right?
Yes, sir.
At the left-hand side.
Yes, sir.
Left-hand side below pom.xml.
Mm.
So this is where you're going to give this name to the configuration. Now you're instructing Maven, this pom.xml project object model that I want to configure in this way. I instruct you to pick up the XML file of testng test cases, sorry, testng XML file where my classes are present. Go to that class and execute all the files one by one. This is what we are instructing. So this is where we are connecting the Maven with TestNG. Okay. So test.
Okay.
This is not that you have to give only testng.xml. You can give any name. If you want to keep
Okay.
it in a package, also fine. If you're keeping that into SRC test resources, also fine. But you have to give the path of that. As of now, it is outside. So you're giving testng.xml. Fine. So that is suite XML file. Why suite XML file? Because we have the hierarchy of suite, test, and what are the other things? Classes, methods. In that way, we are having. That is why
Okay.
we are giving suite XML files. And the XML
Okay.
file name is testng.xml. Okay, now can you go to your testng.xml once? Now it has cache. Now it will start compiling. It will read the line 17, 18, 19, 20. It understood that we have used SureFile plugin. So it is responsible of giving us results of all the things. Now it will come to 25th line. It will understand that you have used testng and it has to go to the testng.xml file. When it comes to line number 27, it will jump to your testng.xml file. Okay, the compiler will jump there. Now, can you
But
go there?
this syntax is only for XML files, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So
Whatever.
Suite
Aarti, if you
XML
want
files.
to, so Aarti, if you want to configure anything through plugins only, you can do, right? Or is there any way?
No, no, configuration is different, Mohana. Okay. See, let us say what
But
I'm
in
telling. Just you understand, like now,
okay,
see. Mm, yes, yes.
in the last example, first he started with plugin. So inside
Mm,
the configuration files are there as a testng.xml.
yes. Why?
So I go,
Because, mm,
okay,
no, no. Why? Because SureFile plugin, see, compiler is there, test is there. Maven will test my source code. Sorry, this dot class file. It will test, it will compile and it will give it to me. Not an issue. But I want something extra from it. I want to execute all my classes, all my Java classes. Okay, so that
yeah,
is why in that SureFile plugin, in that particular area, now SureFile will come. Now he will not know, it will not know what to do, where to go. So I have to configure, I have to instruct. Okay,
okay,
so with this plugin, SureFile, you come inside, go to this configuration file, and please execute me all this line number 6, 7, whatever is that, execute and give me the report. In reporting also, you can do configure. When we come to some reporting type, we have to like want to change some color of the report. In that way, we can instruct. Okay.
okay.
Not only that, if I tell you the framework structure, you will get confused. So just have this thing. Okay. Plugin means instructing something extra. Okay.
Okay.
Configuration means you're
Configuration.
instructing. Sorry,
Yeah, configuration means Aarti. Plugin and configuration. These are
you got
confused.
confused, right? So plugin is nothing but it's like a dependencies only, but it will do extra work for us.
Okay.
Now, as an example, I said I'm using the compiler, this thing, compiler plugin. No, not compiler plugin.
Configuration.
Okay. Suppose I'm using
SureFile
Selenium
plugin.
dependency and TestNG dependency I'm using. Okay. Maven will execute it. It will give me the result of whatever I have done. It will give me, but it will not give me the entire copy, entire result. It will not give me. The reason is we don't have mentioned any class name. We have not mentioned any suite name. Nothing we have done. It will just come to SRC test Java. Whatever it finds first, it will execute. It will give me the reports in the target folder. It will not go to the next things. Okay. So to
Okay.
inform next things, I have to configure. I have to tell them that here is my test cases and you have to follow all these things. This is called configuration. We do system configurations, right? I need Java. I will tell the Java path. Then only it will go there and execute. The same way we have to instruct Maven. Now configuration is done. Now how Maven will understand? By using compiler plugin. It will not understand. It will compile and give it to me, but it will not understand. Who will understand? Plugins will understand. Which plugin? SureFile plugin. So I'm extending my requirements. I'm instructing them. So SureFile plugin, please execute all my test
Okay.
cases. So in
Yeah,
this way, we
we
have
will
many plugins. We have extend report things we have. So there we can change the color of Extend report will give us a report. But if you want to do some changes like changing the coloring report, time changes, we are following AM, PM. Suppose you want to go for 24 hours time. So all these things will be done by the plug. Extra features, extra things, bit pieces it will give us to us. Suppose you're building a house, you want cement bricks. Those things you want. That will be dependency. That is the bare minimum thing we want. But if you want to color, if you want to do some extra design, okay, here I want this design, peacock design. At the top roof, I want open roof. It should not be the closed roof. These all things is done by the plugins, which is the extra work. Nowadays we have, right? Interior designers. They are all the plugins. They will once
we
the house
tell
is
them
built.
what to do also, Arti, is it? Okay.
So now in the previous days and all, we didn't had this. One man will come, one group will come, they will build the house, they will go out. But nowadays we're having different things. Interior designings we have, exterior designings we have, and many more things are changed. So those are like extra features, extra plugins we're adding to the our project. So that's where this project object model stands. We will have plugins, we will have configuration. Then you will instruct to the interior designer, right? Like here, I want, if I open the tab, all the, suppose you're having one with 5 connections. If I open here once, all the 5 connections should be open. So there's the same way, Surefire plugin will do that. When it comes, it will execute all your test cases. So are you like, are you able to understand or I'm confusing you?
Yeah, only giving the material is configuration in layman terms, Arti, I'm sorry. And telling what to do and how to do is a plugin, I think. I'm
What to
very
do,
confused.
how to do can be like, see, it's all our understandings only. Okay. It already knows, Surefire already knows what it has to do. But we have to instruct them through configuration. That's it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So when you work on with your frameworks, when you startingly it will be confused. But when you keep on writing test cases, when you execute, when you see all the plugins, when you see why we are using compile, you will get to know at that time. But as of now, plugins means doing some extra work.
Yeah.
Dependencies is the jar files. Whatever we have done, we are just having the dependencies. Configuration is you are instructing, you're configuring something. Okay, so now I have used Surefire plugin. I have configured my suite XML files and I have set the location to go there and execute all my test cases. Okay, so once this is done, we can execute our test script. So how to execute? You can just have right click and
Maven
you
test.
can. Who has written before test?
I mean, I just
Okay.
I had a CISO statement.
So whenever you practice, have one method, then only it will understand. Now see, test run is 3. Okay,
Yeah.
can you go to your test ng, this one, SRC test Java?
Yeah.
Inside this, can you
Yeah, I mean,
open app test dot
yeah,
Java?
I have.
How many methods you have written here?
I have one in app test.
One method. Okay, in Maven?
In Maven 23.
2. So totally 3 it has executed. Test run is 3. Now add one more, just add in app test dot data, add one more test.
Okay.
Just got copy paste and yeah, right, one more test. Now you update one. Always have a practice of updating your Maven project.
Okay, Aarti. I mean, should we do something for that? I forgot.
Yes. Yes. You have to do what you have to do. Go to the project
Go
demo,
to the project.
right click, Maven, update project.
Update.
Okay.
I didn't inform this yesterday. I'm
Yeah,
sorry
yeah,
if
no,
I.
you said it. You said it.
Maven,
Yeah.
and
Update project.
update project.
Okay.
One is enough. Project demo only you're going to update.
Yeah. Okay. Shall I run the POM XML again?
It is done. So whenever you do this, now it is very small, right? So it is in fraction of seconds it is completed. If not, you will see at the right hand side bottom, you will see build. Okay, building or build or something like that, you will see some messages. Okay, execute once now.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. Test
so
points are 4. Yeah.
4. Now, okay, we will see the reporting. Then you try without this show file plugin and see what are the differences you find it out. Okay, can you go to the test this target show file reports?
Yeah.
One show file is created, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
In this, can you go to this index.html? So here you can see the reporting systems. It's just you can double click, it will take you there, not an issue.
Oh, okay. Yeah. 4 methods.
You have opened in WordPad.
I did it system editor. Okay, I'll double click.
Just try to double click it in.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Again,
taking you to Word. Okay, no issues.
Yeah.
Okay. Now see, here we are having results as 4 method and 4 passed. We are having whatever you have done, app test cases, the test case name, everything, each and everything will be displayed here. Little bit come down. It is giving you the XML details also, test.ng XML details also. See, what is the class name? I mean the package name. Oh, sorry, class
Project
name.
demo.
Maven 23
Class. Yeah.
dot app
And
is app test is your class name, right?
yes. Yes.
Yes.
So you're giving the package name dot class name. Okay, so each and every details will be displayed here. This is a general reporting system. This you can share it with your client or whoever they want. You can share it. Now this is coming from Maven. Now can you go to test output and see for test engine reports?
Okay.
Index.html.
Yeah.
Little bit come down. See, it has executed 3 methods. Why not 4? What happened?
I mean, we didn't execute individually, Aarti. I mean, we didn't run testing.
Okay, now do one thing. Go right click and run as test.ng test.
Yeah.
Is it done?
Yeah. Yeah. Test output. I mean, even if we don't run pom.xml, this will give the report now. Okay?
Yes, test output will give the report of only test.ng.
Right.
Hmm?
Yeah, now it is showing 4 methods.
Okay, so this is
Before
coming
we
from
did-
test.ng. Target is coming from Maven. sure, this Surefire report is coming from Maven.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So try to see, already we are having Surefire reports in our system, I guess. Whenever you execute without Surefire plugin also, it will give you the report.
Yeah.
But why we are using plugins? You see the difference and let me know tomorrow. Even if you don't have this plugin, you will have that Surefire folder, I guess.
Yeah,
Now,
yes, we will have Aarti.
we will
But
have,
it
right?
will show the report. In report, it will show only first method, first class has been executed, not all.
Okay. So it is capable of, this Surefire is capable of doing that only. But the plugin, as I told, extra fittings will done by Surefire plugin, not that Surefire reports. It is built in with Maven. Okay. But we will use this extra fittings to complete our project. So these
Yeah.
extra
It
fittings
won't
are plugins.
update the TestNG report usually without the plugin.
Yes. So we are connecting in this way. Through configuration, we will connect whatever things we want with Maven. Okay, and plugins. So within this plugin, I want this this things to be happened. So I'm using the configuration within that plugin.
Yeah.
And this hierarchy is important. Plugin managements, plugin. Now it is looking very simple, but when we add a number of jars, a number of dependencies, if you receive a small mistake also, that like some red color things, it will be a big headache for you. So always maintain the tags. You will not be able to find where you have used what.
And Aarti, this I copied from Pawan video, but how do we know the syntax for all these things? Do we have any document what to write inside which tag?
See, for build this, sorry, for plugins and all, you need not to worry about anything. You just go to that Maven things. I showed you
Okay.
now, right?
Yeah.
If you want Surefire plugin, you can go. If you want Maven compiler plugin, just type it, get it from the usage, just copy paste it.
Yeah, but
Configuration.
this
Okay,
part
now
of the
one
thing
second.
we don't get
Write
it.
configuration. Write configuration there.
Where are?
After line number, okay, write on 24.
Okay, this is already there.
No, just write. I'm telling you.
Okay.
Open that angle bracket.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now see, it is giving you the
Right.
tags already. So just enter, fill whatever you want. Enter, fill whatever you want. Okay. Now it is showing error because I think so we can't have two configurations for one inside one plugin, I guess.
Yes.
Okay. In the same way, if you write suite XML, you know it's coming from TestNG. So if you write the suite XML, automatically it will give you /suite XML. So just enter and write whatever you want inside that. But for plugins, you need not to worry about it. You can get it from the this thing repo itself,
Okay.
repository
Okay.
itself.
Yeah. Okay. So that is anyway from the repository finally.
Yes, we need not to mug. Who will mug up all these things?
Okay. Okay.
Uh,
Mm.
I'll just show you one more thing if my system is working. Okay, one second. I'll just stop recording.